Kingdom of Vanishing Footsteps. Long ago, hidden beyond mist-covered valleys and forests of whispering trees, there was a kingdom unlike any other. It had golden towers that shimmered in the morning sun, and streets paved with smooth, pale stone. But what made it truly strange was that no footprints ever remained. No matter how many people walked its streets, merchants in flowing robes, children chasing each other, even the king himself, every footprint vanished the moment it was made. No dust settled, no tracks lingered. It was as if the kingdom itself refused to hold memories of those who passed through. Legends whispered that the land had once been cursed. Some claimed an old king had angered the spirits of the earth. Others believed the kingdom was a dream, not meant to exist at all. But one thing was certain: no one could ever leave a mark upon this place. One day, a traveler arrived at the kingdom's gates. Her name was Ilara, a wanderer who had spent years searching for forgotten lands. She had heard of the Kingdom of Vanishing Footsteps and wished to solve its mystery. As she stepped past the towering gates, she watched her own footprints dissolve into nothing. The sight made her shiver, but she pressed on, moving through the market square where people bustled about, their laughter and voices filling the air. Yet despite the life around her, there was something wrong. She noticed how the people walked as if they were never really there, like ghosts in a dream. They smiled, they spoke, but their eyes held no past. She asked a fruit seller where he had grown up, but he blinked in confusion, unable to remember. A seamstress sewing fine silk paused, looking distant when asked about her childhood. No one could recall where they had come from. Ilara's heart pounded. This wasn't just a place without footprints. It was a place without memories. Determined, she made her way to the grand palace at the heart of the kingdom. Inside, she found an elderly man seated upon the throne, his robes heavy with gold and jewels. The King of Vanishing Footsteps. "You seek the truth," he said, before she could even speak. His voice was tired, filled with sorrow. "But there is nothing to find." Ilara stepped closer. "Why does this kingdom forget? Why do your people have no past?" The king closed his eyes. "Long ago, I wished for my kingdom to remain eternal, untouched by time. I was granted my wish, but at a cost. Time does not pass here. Footsteps do not stay, and neither do memories." Ilara's breath caught. "Then, your people? They live, but they do not truly exist. They forget their yesterdays before the sun has set. No child remembers being born. No lover recalls their first embrace. Every day is the first day they have ever lived, over and over again." Ilara's stomach twisted. A world without time, without change. Was that truly living? "Can it be undone?" she asked. The king's weary gaze settled on her. "Would you undo eternity, traveler?" Ilara hesitated. The kingdom was beautiful, a perfect, unchanging dream. And yet, something in her rebelled against the thought of being forgotten. She stepped back, then turned and ran. As she crossed the gates, the ground beneath her shifted, and she felt something impossible. The earth remembering her presence. A single footprint remained behind her. And then, for the first time in centuries, the kingdom began to remember.